Okay, question for you. How old were you when you started working? And how late did you work?
State lawmakers just passed a bill that would let 14 and 15-year-olds work until 9 p.m. during the school year. But Governor Mike DeWine said not so fast.
Columbus Bureau reporter Morgan Trout spoke with the governor about his decision to veto that bill and a dad who says this is about his rights as a parent.
Customer service, communication skills, responsibility.
All skills that teens learn at their first jobs. But for some working kids, there is another motivator.
My son in particular, he's got his heart set on an electric dirt bike. The wife will not buy it for him. We'll see if he raises enough money to buy it.
Father of three, Donovan O'Neill, says his 13-year-old son Connor is ready to hit the workforce. And to earn dollars faster, that can sometimes mean working longer hours. Which is why O'Neill was thrilled when lawmakers passed a bill that would extend how late 14 and 15-year-olds could work, from 7 in the evening on school nights to 9.
Real opportunities to learn some skills and responsibilities.
But Governor Mike DeWine said kids need to pack up early, as he vetoed the bill. I asked him why.
It's the balance between kids studying and kids learning how to work. And I think they can learn how to work before, and not have to work on a school night. We're talking about a school night beyond 7 o'clock at night.
Right now, the state is aligned with federal labor standards and isn't allowed to make weaker rules. Thus, Ohio lawmakers have also passed a resolution urging Congress to loosen its child labor laws.
It is pretty much the law in this country. It's 7 o'clock. This would be a rather dramatic change in the law.
Mom of three with 2 teen boys and state lawmaker Allison Russo, who voted against the bill, said she's glad DeWine said no.
There's absolute value in making sure that children get experience, but we should not be also rolling back protections for children.
Her kids have bus tables, and as the restaurant industry has struggled with staffing, some supporters argue that their labor fills gaps in the workforce and provides income.
They should not be shouldered with the burden of working later hours during the school to help the economics of their families.
But O'Neill argues that it isn't mandatory and parents would get the choice to sign off on their kid working later.
Fundamental difference in vision, right, for the role of government.
Do you see this as a parental rights kind of case?
That's the lens that I look at it through. Stripping that decision from the family unit, really a disservice in the long run, I think.
I've talked to some Republican lawmakers who tell me that they'd be interested in overriding the governor's veto, but that won't come for at least several months.
Okay, Morgan, you talked about how the state wouldn't be able to actually make that change unless federal law is loosened up. So is that the case all around the country?
Yes and no. So some states like Idaho have weaker child labor laws, and really the federal government can investigate and they can file lawsuits, but mainly they just fine bigger businesses.
Morgan Trout working late for us tonight. Go enjoy a Friday night in Columbus, Morgan.
It's always enjoyable to be with you guys.
Oh, right back at you, Morgan.